It's story time. It's story time. Oh, come on, gather around because it's story time. Welcome to the story time. With me, we're gonna read books. We're gonna have some laughs. We're gonna smile today. We're gonna have more laughs because it's story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Story time with Nina. Whoa, Bookie. You walked in on me and Bookie practicing his vocalizations for story time next week.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have a big song. I'm going to sing a song. So I was just practicing, but I was not ready for you to be here to see me singing a song yet.
What? You didn't tell me what song you're going to practice for, though.
Because it's a surprise. It's not for you to know, Nina. It's for me to know and you to find out.
Oh, okay. Okay, Sassatron. We'll see you next time. Go practice your warm-ups.
Okay, I'm going to go back to my work.
Okay, my Bookie. We'll see you in a little bit. Wow, hi everybody, it's me, Nina. Welcome to the Story Time with Nina. My name's Nina. That's me, right there. That's me. Nina. That's how you spell it. N-I-N-A. Me. Welcome to Story Time with Nina. My name's Nina. What's yours? Yell real loud so I can hear. I can't. What is it? What is it? Well, hello, Reed and Lincoln and JJ and Lila. Nice to see you, Lila. Hi. Ashley and Connor. Hi, Connor. And Luca and Caitlin and Peter and Beckham and Jordan and Reggie and Allison and Caroline. Hello. Thanks for stopping by and say hi to Story Time with Nina. I'm so happy you're here. Today's special because you're here. And you know what? That's my favorite kind of story time, with you. Wow, what a wonderful day to celebrate with you. You know, I like to do a couple things all the time, every time we get together. And one of them is to sing our alphabets. Are you ready? Better than the ABCs. It's the drag alphabet. Hey, kids, you know what's even more fun than the alphabet? The drag alphabet, but I need your help to sing it with me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! A is for absolutely. B is for busted. C is for clock that mug. And D is for divine. E is for everything and is for fierceness. G is for get up, girl. And H comes before A. J is for just. K is for Kiki, L is for let 'em have that, M is for mug, and N, of course, is for O is for O, and P is for painting, Q is for queen, R is for Rue, S is for Shantae, you stay, T is for throwing shade, and you give me life, girl, beat my boo, W work, X is for extra, Y is for yas, Z is for Jaja. That's hard. This is the end. Let's all do the conga. It's a dance party. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, party, party. Whoa, 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 whoa. I had so much fun in that party. I unplugged my device that lets me broadcast you, my computer. Wow. Thank you all for joining me. Now, we said hello. We sang our alphabet. What is the letter today, though? Do you have an idea? What's the letter? I don't know. Can you guess it? What'd you say? I can't hear you. Are you whispering? Why are we whispering? What's the letter today? Oh, gosh, golly, gee, it's G. Goodness, golly me, it's G. Golly. Can you do that with me? Golly. Gosh. G. G. That's the letter G. G is the first letter in a word like gumdrops. I love gumdrops. Secret Nina West weakness. Gumdrops! I love a gumdrop! Gumdrops. Also, G's the first letter in a word like, goldfish swimming around on the screen. Goldfish. G. Goldfish. Also, the first letter in a word like, giggles. Look at that little giggly. That's a giggle face.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing but ooh, geez, for giggles. It's also the first letter word like goalie. Goalie. Wow, a goalie in the hockey. Goalie. Geez, also the first letter in a word like grapes. Grapes. Grapes is the color of my hair. Grapes. My hair. Oh my goodness, it's also the color of grapes gold. That's also the first letter in the word golden girls. Those are like my grandma's. Another word that begins with J. Grandma. Golden girls. There's Blanche and Glue. Go back to the Golden Girls. There's Blanche and Rose and Ma, Sophia, and Dorothy. I was thrown by Golden Girls today. I got the giggles. Oh, goodness me. I got the giggles. Oh, glue. Glue. Why can't I hold the item? Glue. Glue. Oh, there's glue. Get out of here, glue. Glue, go away. And a garbage truck. Some might call it a gump truck, like the dump truck with the G. No, it's a garbage truck, and that's actually a recycling truck, not a garbage truck. And you know what? Reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycling's awesome. We have the giggles again. Oh, jeez, they call me Gigglebot. Can you do a giggle with me? Isn't it fun to spread happiness? It is so cool to spread happiness, love, and joy. And we can do that with our giggles. And G is our wonderful letter because G is also good. It's not only good, it's great. You're not only good, you're great. I want to remind you of that as we celebrate a new story today that's wonderful, beautiful, and deserves to be shared with everybody. And this is a really important book that I think you're going to love, and that's why I've picked it for you today. This is called When Aidan Became a Brother. This is by Kyle Lukoff and illustrated by the incredible talents of Kaylani Juanita. Now, what do we always like to do? We like to cuddle up, have our little snacky snack, and our little juicy juice. Got a little drinky drink. I like water. I also like a juice box from time to time. And sometimes I like a snack of applesauce. But today, it is your pick as we celebrate the story of when Aidan became a brother. So, if we're ready, I am. Thank you, JJ. JJ, my friend who's always here with me. Thank you, JJ. This is a beautiful book. We're going to take our time and looking at these pictures today. When Aidan was born, everyone thought he was a girl. His parents gave him a pretty name. His room looked like a girl's room, and he wore clothes that other girls liked wearing. Look at this picture. There's Aidan sitting at a table, not so happy with everything that's going on. And when he was born, they thought he was a girl. And it's like dresses, and there's a dollhouse, and there's all these girls' toys, and Aidan's in a dress, and Aidan doesn't necessarily feel very comfortable. But as Aidan got bigger, he hated the sound of his name. He felt like his room belonged to someone else, and he always ripped or stained his clothes accidentally on purpose. Look, Aidan there is accidentally on purpose, jumping in the mud accidentally on purpose because he didn't like those clothes. Everyone thought he was just a different kind of girl. You know, some girls had rooms full of science experiments and bug collections. Lots of girls didn't wear dresses. So look, if you look at these pictures, Aiden's trying to see where he fits in. He's thinking maybe he's a girl who just likes science or bugs, and maybe he's a girl who just doesn't like to wear dresses. But I don't think that's it. But Aidan didn't feel like any kind of girl. He was really another kind of boy. And look at this picture. There's a pair of scissors right next to Aidan. Aidan cut off all of his hair because he didn't feel like a girl. He felt like a boy. It was hard to tell his parents what he knew about himself, but it was even harder not to tell them. It took everyone some time to adjust, and they learned a lot from other families with transgender kids like him. So what they did was Aidan told his parents here, and then he and his parents went out, and they didn't do it by themselves. They went and they found people that they could talk to and ask questions. And look at this beautiful family. Family of friends all sitting there together, talking, celebrating, and sharing knowledge. That's so powerful. Aidan explored different ways of being a boy. He tried out lots of names until one stuck. They changed his bedroom into a place where he belonged. He also took much better care of his new clothes. So if you look at this bedroom, now it went from a little girl's room to a little boy's room. And Aidan's there to feel like he can express himself and explore and be a boy. He's got all these cool things that make him feel like Aidan. I also really like his garden in the window. That's really cool too. Then one day, Mom and Dad had something to tell him. I'm going to have a baby, Mom announced. A baby, Aidan said. Does that mean I get to be a big brother? Of course, said Dad, ruffling Aidan's hair. Aidan thought that being a big brother was an important job for a boy like him. He wanted to make sure this baby would feel understood right away. Aidan wanted to make sure the baby was understood right away. The baby needed clothes, so Aidan and his mom went shopping. There were so many choices. Would the baby like seahorses or penguins better? And as you can see, Aidan's all dressed up to go shopping with his mom for the new baby. And would the baby like seahorses or penguins? And they looked at all these different kinds of clothes. One lady asked, are you having a boy or a girl? Aidan didn't like it when people asked if he was a boy or a girl, and he hoped the baby couldn't hear yet. He was glad when Mom just said, I'm having a baby. See, Aidan wants to protect his little sibling, and he wants to protect them at all means necessary. So he's going up to Mama's belly, and he's almost like he's covering the baby's ears because he doesn't want the baby to hear that question. And Mama even catches on and she says, I'm having a baby. The baby's room needed to be painted, so Aidan and his dad went to the hardware store. Dad chose a gallon of sky blue paint, and Aidan added a puffy cloud white. Are you excited for your new brother or sister? Asked the paint guy. I'm excited to be a big brother, Aidan said. The paint guy looked confused. Aidan could tell that he didn't want to ask a different. Aidan could tell that the paint guy wanted to ask a different question and was glad to have his dad there. And if you can see, as the dad and Aidan go to the store, then you can see the paint guy looking at Aidan and his dad, and he's confused about Aidan and his identity. He's confused about Aidan. So, the big rollers were fun to paint with. This room just feels like being outside, Aidan exclaimed. He had always felt trapped in his bedroom before they fixed it, but his new sibling wouldn't have to feel that way. You're right, said Dad. Let's make some shapes in the clouds. And you can see Dad and Aidan are painting wonderful, cool shapes in the clouds. What shapes do you see? I can see a dolphin and maybe a bird. What is that in the cloud? What kind of shapes do you see that Aidan and his dad are painting? A bird, a dinosaur. All different kinds of things are in the clouds. A dog, maybe? They're making the bedroom feel like it's outside. Every baby needs a name. Aidan loved getting to choose his own, but he remembered that it had been hard for his parents to let go of the name they gave him. He looked for names that could fit this new person no matter who they grew up to be. And let's look at these pictures. So there's a book here that says 50 names for babies and babies. Instead of boys and girls, it's 50 names for babies and babies. And there's things that Aidan loves, the sky and forest, and sage and willow, and moss and cloud and rain and river. All those different names. Maybe one of those names would be the name of the baby that's on its way for Aidan to be a big brother to. Babies need someone to read to them. So Aidan practiced reading and practiced and practiced. You see all the months that pass along. So Aidan starts reading in the spring and reading in the summer. And look, it's even Christmas time. Dad wanted to teach Aidan how he could change diapers. Maybe later, said Aidan. He decided that picking flowers for his mom was more important. He's picking flowers with the kitty cat. 2 weeks before the baby's due date, Aidan started to worry. Maybe he should have picked different clothes. The blue walls might be too bright, or he wished he could ask the baby which name they might like best. So look, Aidan's getting worried. He's pulling the sheets over his head 2 weeks before the baby even comes, and baby's on its way, and Aidan's worried. Oh no, maybe he made some wrong decisions. Maybe they won't like the blue. Maybe they won't like the name we picked out. Mom came to tuck him in. Are you feeling okay, sweetie? She asked. Aidan put his hands over where he thought the baby's ears would be. On his mama's belly. Can you see that in the picture? Do you think the baby will be happy with everything? He whispered. I don't want them to feel like I did when I was little. But what if I get everything wrong? What if I don't know how to be a good big brother? Aidan's concerned about not being good enough for this new sibling, whoever they might be. He's worried about not being a good big brother. Mama grabs him and holds his head and looks at him. She hugs him tight. When you were born, we didn't know you were going to be our son. We made some mistakes, but you helped us fix them. And you taught us how important it is to love someone for exactly who they are. This baby is so lucky to have you, and so are we. The next morning, Aidan found boxes of his old baby pictures. He looked so different back then. It hadn't been easy, but he liked the boy he was growing into. Maybe everything wouldn't be perfect for this baby. Maybe he would have to fix mistakes he didn't even know he was making. And maybe that was okay. Look at this picture of Aidan looking at himself. So much has changed since then. And he knew it was okay. Not everything was going to be perfect. And the lessons along the way were worth learning. Oh, it's a baby, says the balloons. Can you see the balloons? It says, it's a baby. It's a baby. A baby's here. Aidan knew how to love someone. And that was the most important part of being a big brother. Now look at all these beautiful friends who've come to celebrate Aidan and his new sibling. Aidan was going to be an awesome big brother, and do you know why? Because Aidan knew that loving was the most important quality of being a good big brother. And look at, see, all this family is here to support and love and offer their heart and soul to this new member of this family. That's what family does. Whether it's a chosen family or a family you're born into, you love unconditionally. And that's the end. Now, I think it's very important to share that this is actually just the beginning of how you too, if you're a big brother or a big sister, how you can be an awesome big sibling. And now I also want to share a note from our author. This is super important and very special. The author says, when I was born, everyone thought I was a girl, but my story is very different from Aidan's. I don't have a little sibling, but I do have a big brother. I liked wearing dresses, and it took me much longer to discover that I was a boy. Of course, some parts of my story are very much like Aidan's. That might be true for you too. If you are a kid who's transgender like Aidan, or transgender but not like Aidan, I'm hoping this story helps you understand what you are feeling and helps you talk about it if you're ready. You might also feel like Aidan in other ways. He knows what it's like to not quite belong, and you might feel that way sometimes too. People don't always see Aidan how he wants to be seen, and you might know how that feels. Maybe you worry about making mistakes. Aidan is a transgender kid, but he's also just a kid, just like you. Life for Aidan and for all different kinds of kids will be full of growth and change. I don't know what the future holds for him, but I hope he lives in a world that supports and believes in him. Thank you for helping to create that world. And of course, thank you to our beautiful author, Kyle Lukoff, and the amazing, amazing illustrations by Kaylani Juanita. Look, and that's how you can find out about our author. You can go visit them on Instagram. You can also visit them on Twitter. And you can also visit our illustrator. You can visit them on Instagram and Twitter as well. And really wonderful people to follow. And again, this is how Aidan became a big brother. Wow, I really love this story. Now, it has a lot of themes that are always in our closing song, Go Big, Be Kind, Be You. You know, celebrating yourself is maybe the most important thing you can do in this life. Make sure you know how special and how valuable you are. Make sure you celebrate your beautiful individuality, because as I always say, there is only one you. And I'm lucky enough that I get to spend my time saying hello, reading and sharing these beautiful stories with you, and singing songs together. It really, truthfully is the favorite, most important part of my week. I hope it's yours too. Thank you for joining me again for another very special story time. I'm reminded of maybe singing one more song. I hope you'll allow me to do so. This is a very important song to me, and I hope it's one that you really love too. This is Go Big, Be Kind, Be You. Remember to always celebrate yourself. You are wonderful. You're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Now I want you to look at whoever you're with and remind them that they're really special too. They're amazing. They are wonderful, just like you. You're one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. Now, when you are done with this and you have a little bit of time, go in that mirror and be like, I'm so special, I'm awesome, I'm cool. You're wonderful, one of a kind, like a lucky star. You light up my life, so keep on smiling, keep on shining. Go big, be kind, be you. No matter wherever you're at in the world, thank you for joining me in celebrating the beauty and power of storytelling. You are so special. Be you. Go big, be kind to you. Can't wait until next time. Until then, grab a book. It's gonna be fun. And dance and dance and dance and dance and dance and dance and dance. Thanks for joining. Have a good day.